Ready? We're just gonna look. Whatever the outcome is, it's okay. 1, 2, 3. Oh my god. Guys, I am freaking out. Oh my god, I'm like shaking. Okay, it is, oh my god, 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 oh my god. I don't want to get excited. Okay, it is Thursday, December, I don't know what date it is, 14th, and I just took a pregnancy test because I've just been like really off all week, but I started, I thought I started my period like earlier in the week. I literally can't even talk right now. I'm like, this is just so real. I'm like in shock right now. I thought I started my period earlier in the week because I was bleeding. I didn't think it was like pre-pregnancy bleeding because it was kind of a lot, so I just like ruled it out. But I just had this feeling, like this inkling that I should just take a test just to make sure, because I started bleeding way too early. Like I wasn't supposed to start my period until this Saturday, and I started bleeding on Monday. Oh my god. Okay. I don't know if you guys can see that line. I'm just a little worried because I've been bleeding this week, so I don't know what that means. Oh my god. I took 2 tests, and there's definitely a line on both. I don't know if you can see this one because this one's so faint. But there's definitely a freaking line on that one. Holy shit. Oh my god. I don't know what to do. I have to leave for work in like 10 minutes. It's Thursday morning. I literally have to leave for work. I'm praying that this is real. Please, Lord, please. I like don't want to get my hopes up. I know it's like sad, but I don't know. I just like don't want to get my hopes up. I'm going to just try to like go on through my day, and I think I'll just take another one tomorrow morning, and I'll just see if it like keeps getting darker. And if it keeps getting like darker and darker and darker, then that's a good sign, right? I don't know. Holy. I did not plan on making this video this morning. Like, I didn't even film myself taking the test because I thought for sure it'd be negative. I am literally in the middle of doing my makeup, and I just had this inkling to take it, and I was like, well, just take it like for peace of mind. I'm supposed to start my period in a couple of days, so it should be positive if I'm pregnant by now. So I decided to just like take it like really, really quick because I had to pee. And this one, the strip, I immediately was like, oh, that's negative. But then I was like brushing my teeth, and I started looking closer, and I saw like a little line, and like my heart started racing. And I was like, no, 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 it's probably just an evap line. Like, I'm probably just getting my hopes up. I'm sorry if I'm just like all over the place right now. I'm like freaking out. I don't know what to do. I literally don't know what to do. Okay, we're just gonna go on throughout the day, and I'll take another test tomorrow. All right, good morning. It is the next morning. I'm like shaking right now. Yesterday was the longest day of my life. I wanted to wait until this morning. I wanted to give it a day to take another test. I wanted to take a digital test because I had some here, like ones that actually say if it's pregnant or not. So I have my cup of tea. We're gonna take the test. Kyle has no idea. It was so hard last night. We both got home late luckily, so we just like went to bed. But yeah, it was so hard not saying anything to him. But I don't know. I still just like don't want to get my hopes up because the line was just like really faint. I don't know. I just don't want to get my hopes up. I haven't had like too many symptoms. I mean, my period's not even due until tomorrow, but I haven't had too many symptoms or anything. So I just don't want to get my hopes up. Oh my gosh. Okay. It's loading. Come back and check it. I don't know how long it takes. I'm assuming it takes a few minutes. Okay, I flipped it over. Just gonna keep it upside down. Give it a couple minutes. And then check it. Okay. I think it's been long enough. I'm like so nervous to check this. I'm just gonna be like so confused if it says not pregnant. Because I got that line yesterday and that was definitely a line. I know sometimes they can be like false positives, so I just don't want to get my hopes up. Okay, ready? I'm just gonna look. Whatever the outcome is, it's okay. 1, 2, 3. Oh my god. Don't even know what to say right now. You guys have no idea, like, I've dreamt of this moment of seeing pregnant. Like, it almost just doesn't feel real. I don't know why. Just like, I still feel like I'm just like in disbelief. Like, it just feels like a dream. I still am like, I don't want to get my hopes up, even though I'm literally looking at something that says you are pregnant. Oh my god. Okay, so here's the plan. I have to go to work, unfortunately. It's Friday at least, and I have to go to work in 30 minutes and Kyle has no idea. So my plan was after work I was going to run to Target and get something to surprise him and put this out with the other positive test, and have him, like, when he walks in from work, just have it sitting out and surprise him. Nothing crazy. But this morning he told me that we have plans tonight with his family and his parents might be coming over. So obviously can't do it if his parents are here. So I don't know. So I have no idea what I'm going to do. I'm still going to go to the store after school. I've always dreamt of this moment, like for months. I've been dreaming of the moment that I could tell him, and the fact that it's here, like if his parents come over tonight, I doubt I will tell him tonight. I might have to wait till tomorrow morning, which is going to be so hard, but there's just not going to be a good time tonight to tell him if his parents are here. So, and I'm not gonna like pull him and tell him because he's gonna be so flustered I don't want to do that to him while his parents are here. So stay tuned. We'll tell him either tonight or tomorrow morning. Luckily he's off tomorrow, which is just like such a blessing that this happened right before he's off, because Kyle, if you're new around here, my husband is a doctor, so he works like 6 to 10 days in a row without a day off, and I would not want to tell him on a day where he's like about to leave for work, or even just like coming home after a long shift. Like, I really wanted to tell him when it's like a day off, just us two, so we can soak it up together. And so he's off tonight and tomorrow all day, so even if I have to wait to tell him tomorrow morning, I will. I'm so excited. I cannot wait to tell him. I think I am going to pick up some more tests just because I'm psycho like that. Like I said, I don't really have any pregnancy symptoms. I don't think. The only one that I can pinpoint is like my lower back has just kind of been like aching all week, but none of the like really common pregnancy symptoms. Like my boobs aren't sore, I'm not nauseous at all. I've been a little bit tired. Like I was napping last week, and I don't usually nap, not too much, so that was kind of weird to me, why I was like passing out after work. But looking back over the last couple weeks, I've had like a few things that I guess you could say might have been pregnancy symptoms. I definitely had like a little bit of pain in my lower right side, just like a little twinge pain. And it was the day before I started spotting. So I know yesterday I was like super flustered when I was trying to talk. I started spotting earlier this week on Monday. My period wasn't due till Saturday, and I don't ever usually like start early. So it was really weird that I started so early, and I was so bummed because I really wanted to take a test. But my period, like I only bled for 2 days, and it was really, really light. So that was just kind of confusing to me, and I know it's kind of common. A lot of women bleed before or even sometimes during getting positives. So I know bleeding isn't always a great sign, so I am going to call my doctor today and see if I can get in and get some blood work done. That's the only reason why I'm just like a little hesitant, because I was bleeding this week, so I want to make sure that everything's okay. I have been monitoring my temp, doing like my BBT monitoring, if you guys have heard of that, and it's been like rising every day, so I'm just going to keep monitoring that, make sure that it keeps rising. It's supposed to stay high if you're pregnant. I also have been super emotional. Like the last 2 weeks, I would find myself just like on the verge of tears just over anything, and I'm not a big crier. I'm not a very emotional person. Like I'm usually pretty steady, but just even like driving the car, if like a song would come on, I'd be like tearing up, or just like a thought about something would have me like feeling like I wanted to cry. So I thought that was weird, but I thought maybe I'm just about to get my period. I had a few kind of like dizzy spells the last week or two. Not like super dizzy, but just like if I'd get up too fast, I would just feel kind of faint or lightheaded if I would like move my head too fast. So looking back, I don't know, maybe that could have been it. This one's really weird, but I was sneezing like 50 times a day. I'm not even kidding you, 50 times a day. I was so sick of sneezing, and if you look it up, I know it sounds crazy, but if you look it up, they say that's a pregnancy symptom. I don't know why, like congestion and sneezing is a pregnancy symptom. So I literally was sneezing 50 times a day. It was ridiculous. I could not teach because I was up there just like sneezing constantly. And that was like last week, and I'm still sneezing a lot to this day. So that's kind of something weird too. Other than that, that's pretty much my only like pregnancy symptoms. I haven't really had anything, but I know a lot of people say it takes until like the 6-week mark. I put in my app, and my app says I'm 5 weeks pregnant, but I know it's really like give or take 2 weeks, but my first day of my last period was 5 weeks ago. So I'm gonna call my doctor today and see if she can get me in. Still, it's just like so surreal seeing that word. Like every part of you thinks it's gonna be negative because you don't want to get your hopes up. So seeing it is just like the best feeling in the world. I have to go on with my day. I have to go teach kindergarten for a whole 8 hours. And then I don't even know if I can tell Kyle because his parents will be here. So that's fun. Okay, I just left work and I'm about to head to the store to go grab something. I don't know what I'm gonna get yet. I'm gonna get like a onesie or like little socks or something.
But unfortunately, Kyle has invited his entire family over. So his mom, his dad, his sister, his brother-in-law are all on the way to our house because we're going out tonight together. We're going to go to Top Golf tonight. So I don't know what I'm going to do, if I'm even going to be able to tell him tonight. I really want to have like time to tell him. I don't want to like rush telling him as we're walking out the door. And I'm not going to be able to tell him when he gets home from work because his entire family will be there. So I might have to wait until the morning to tell him, which is going to be so hard, but I really want to be able to tell him when it's just him and I, when we have like time to talk about it and stuff. So I don't want to like call him over the phone as he's on his way home from work and tell him. I can't tell him when his family's there. I don't want to tell him at Top Golf. We'll probably get home like really late tonight. I'm not going to want to tell him at like midnight as we're both tired, like getting into bed. You know, I know I'm making this like such a big deal. I probably should just like call him right now and tell him, but I just want it to be like a moment. I want to be able to tell him when it's just us two. So I'm going to go to the store, go shopping, get some stuff. I'm probably going to keep it in my car so no one sees it, and tell him in the morning, I guess.
Alright guys, he is almost here. He's walking in the door. Kyle's family just left. We're gonna meet them there. We're just